Good evening. This is Keith Capillero with K-Dawg Weather. Today, I'm going to be talking about understanding tsunamis, causes, effect, and preparedness. Let's begin. The agenda overview: fundamental concepts of tsunamis, causes and formation of tsunamis, effects and consequences of tsunamis, tsunami detection, warning, and preparedness. Fundamental concepts of tsunamis. Definition and characteristics of tsunamis. Tsunamis are caused by large-scale disturbances like earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or underwater landslides. Tsunami waves have long wavelengths over 1,000 kilometers and can travel at speeds up to 800 kilometers in deep waters. When approaching shallow coastal area, tsunami wavelengths heights increase dramatically, causing destructive impacts. Natural warnings, including wave trains, long intervals between crest and water receding before wave arrival. Distinguishing tsunami from tidal waves. Tidal waves are caused by the gravitational pull of the moon and sun, creating predictable cycle tides. Tsunamis result from sudden underwater geophysical events like earthquakes and are unpredictable. Mislabeling tsunamis as tidal waves causes confusion and hinders effective emergency preparedness. Causes and formations of tsunamis. Seismic activity, underwater earthquakes. Most tsunamis originate from underwater earthquake at tectonic plate boundaries, especially subduction zones. Sudden seafloor shifts during megathrust earthquakes displace large volumes of water, initiating tsunami waves. The 2004 tsunami was triggered by a magnitude 9.1 earthquake among tsunami devastating potential. That was the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. Continuous seismic monitoring is vital for early tsunami detection and warning systems. Volcanic eruption and other geological triggers. Volcanic eruptions generate tsunamis via underwater explosions, flake collapses, and pyroclastic flows entering water. The historic Krakatoa event. In 1883, Krakatoa eruption produced massive tsunamis with waves over 30 meters high, causing widespread destruction. Geological instability can trigger underwater landslides and rockfalls, rapidly displacing water and localized tsunamis. Human activity and where causes. Certain human activities like underwater nuclear tests and large-scale mining contribute tsunami-like waves despite being rare. Meteorite impact tsunamis. Rare meteorite impacts in oceans have the potential to generate devastating tsunami affecting coastal regions. Understanding rare human and natural tsunami causes helps improve risk assessments and mitigation strategies. Effects and consequences of tsunamis. Impact on coastal environments. Tsunamis cause severe erosions and destruction of coastal mangroves, coral reefs, and wetlands that act as natural buffers. Saltwater intrusion harms freshwater ecosystems and agricultural soils, threatening biodiversity and local livelihoods. Post-tsunami sediments deposits alter coastal topography, influence future land use and habit recovery over years or decades. Human casualties and displacement. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami caused over 230,000 deaths, making the tsunami among the deadliest natural disasters. Millions were displaced, especially vulnerable groups in low-lying coastal areas lacking evacuation infrastructure. Psychological trauma and long-term placement challenges affected survivors, particularly children and the elderly. Economic and infrastructural damage. Tsunamis cause widespread destruction of critical infrastructures, including roads, ports, hospitals, and utilities. 11. Tohoku tsunami caused over 200 billion in damages, severely disrupting industries and supply chains. Recovery requires significant investment in rebuilding infrastructures and enhancing resilience for future disasters. Loss of tourism and fisheries revenues strains coastal economies reliant on natural resources. Tsunami detection, warning, and preparedness. Tsunami warning system and technology. Systems utilize seismic data, ocean buoys, and deep sea pressure sensors for immediate tsunami detection and wave monitoring. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center alerts over 28 Pacific Rim countries to potential tsunami threats properly. Satellite communication and AI-based models enhance tsunami prediction, accuracy, and increase lead times for warnings. Community preparedness and evacuation plans. Education and regular drills help communities stay ready for emergencies, improving response and safety. Clear evacuation routes and tailored communication strategies reduce casualties during disasters. Using local knowledge and multiple lingual alerts ensures all community members receive critical information. Recovery planning addresses displaced populations and infrastructure rehabilitation. Global initiatives for risk reduction. The Sendai framework fosters multi-sector collaboration and capacity building to reduce disaster risk worldwide. Tsunami warning networks in the Indian Ocean and Caribbean demonstrate effective global data sharing and resource cooperation. Financial aid and technology transfer strength and resilience and disaster governments in vulnerable nations. Conclusion. Empowering communities through tsunami awareness and preparedness. Understanding tsunami basics. Grasping causes and impacts of tsunamis is essential for meaningful preparedness and response. Advanced detection. Modern detection technologies enable early warning and timely evacuation to reduce damage. Community preparedness. Robust community planning and education empower people to respond effectively during tsunamis. Global and local collaboration. Coordinated global effects and information, local actions safeguard lives and structures. Thank you very much. This is Keith Capillero for K-Dawg Weather. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you and have a good day.